family, and welcome to Nduta at a Glance. Here we are going to basically be learning, getting motivated and entertained. Karibuni sana, and of course thank you so much for tuning in to my YouTube channel. It is almost a year. It's not even almost a year. It's a year since I was in media, and finally I'm back in front of the camera. So I hope you guys are going to be loving my content. Subscribe and tell a friend that I'm finally on YouTube, and we are going to be doing this from now. From now, it's video after video. Thank you to all those who have been reminding me. Nduta ulituambia to subscribe na utaileta content. Guys, I'm here. It's been a journey of preparing what I'm going to be bringing. A content creation nayo sio mchezo, but I'm finally I thank God that I'm finally doing this video, this first video. Najua wengine wanashangaa, who is this new girl? Hii sura mpya ni ya nani? And of course yeah, that will be the first video that I'm going to be doing today. Kwanza, I'm going to give you this chance to subscribe. Chukua huu muda, subscribe, and then you can also hit the hit the notification bell button, so that anytime that I put up a video, anytime that I upload a video, inakufikia, and then you guys are going to watch and support my channel. Let us walk this journey together, and you'll get to know more about me. Tutajuana hapa chini. Most of the problems maybe I've been talking about are things that we young people go through. I'm a person who is concerned with the livelihood of young people, what we people are going through, and most especially the lives that we are living in today. There are things that are really discouraging us, things that are putting us down, but let us work together, let us share, na maybe kuna mtu pale atakuwa encouraged. And even the suicidal cases that we are hearing, and I'm sure they're going to go down. So straight out to my random facts. I engaged people on my Instagram page. My Instagram page is Nduta_Nyuthe. My Facebook page is Nduta Nyuthe. And of course, you also have this YouTube page on Facebook. The page on Facebook, Nduta at a Glance. You can go there, like, follow, and you're also going to be interacting there. So I put up some questions on my Instagram page, and I wanted people to ask me questions about me, of course. And those are some of which I'm going to be answering in today's video. Hiyo ndo tutaanza nayo. Random facts about me. Today it's about me. Let me be selfish kidogo. Tuanze na mimi sahi. Leo. And one on one. I just wrote them down. They're somewhere running on my screen. Why? Mtaniweza. Anyway, I wrote them down. So of course, ukiona macho kidogo inapotea, I am reading them because I've not crammed them. I just wrote them down, and then quickly I'm going to be answering them here on this channel. Are you ready? Are you ready? And of course, have you subscribed? Subscribe, guys, so that we can walk this journey together. I have decided to bring out my life, and as I have told you earlier, I have been in media, but it's 1 year since. A lot of confusion. We don't know what to do after leaving the media, but finally this YouTube channel, I'm sure it's going to be helping most of us to grow, most of us to get entertained, and of course to learn. And one-on-one, the first question that I was asked was about my official names. I am Magda Nduta Nyuthe, and but I use Nduta Nyuthe in all my platforms, and even most of my friends know me as Nduta. That is because my first name really where it really makes me explain a lot, because the moment you tell somebody unaitwa Magda, kila mtu ako like, Magda sini Magdalene, unafupisha jina. And I remember even in high school, I had trouble with one of my teachers when I wrote Magda and circled my paper in the Canada staff room. The rest is history. Of course, I don't use, but it's of course Magda Nduta Nyuthe. That is my official names. From Muranga, I have been brought up in Muranga in a family of 5. My dad, mom, and my 2 sisters. Of course, I'll be bringing them one day kwa hii channel, ndo mwajue. School. I grew up in Muranga, schooled in a school in Nyeri, Greenesses Preparatory School, from class 1 to class 8, and then joined high school in 2 high schools, Gatugi Girls, and then went to Kirene Girls High School. Na huko ndo nikamaliza form 4, and then later on I joined Nibs College for my journalism course. No wonder sahi nimekuja na confidence confidence kwa camera, because I have been taught so much about media, and that's where I got my course, yeah, journalism and mass communication. And then yeah, that is my school. Oh, and I'm still at the University of Nairobi pursuing public relations, PR pale. So we are mixing media and PR. Tutapatana huko kwa PR firms. Sawa sawa? My profession right now, I'm a professional journalist. I'm a professional journalist. I have worked before with a certain nice company in the media. And then the other question is, if I was not a journalist, who would I be? If I was not a journalist, I would be a teacher. Hiyo nayo si ati I would be a teacher. I believe in giving back to the society, and I see that teachers get that chance to give back to us. What they were taught is what they teach us. And so, of course, if I was not a journalist, I would be a teacher. Take that to the bank. The other question, and one that really triggered me, was about what I regret. Most of the things that I do, I hardly regret them, because I believe even though we are not doing the right thing, we also learn from them. The wrong things make us learn. Kwa hivyo, when talking about regrets, I regret this one thing that I regret, and is being good to the people who do not deserve. I have made that one great mistake, and it's something that I still regret. Na sijui hii tutasaidiana aje. Have you ever done something that you regret? Have you ever done a good thing, and then later unaona huyu mtu hata haja ni kama hata haja note kenye nimemfanyia, you see? So that is one thing that I regret, being good to the people who do not even deserve me being good to them. Yes, that's one of the things. And if there's something that you regret, andika pale kwa comment section. There's that, big space that, you can write, you can ask your questions, and maybe later on, and I'm still doing these videos, I'm going to answer them. Nitajibu zote. And then my fears, one of my greatest fear is failure. And if there's something, kuna kitu naweza taka kuambia, I was even afraid of opening this YouTube channel. And the people who were encouraging me way back when I was in college, and tutafanya fungua YouTube, let us go online. But I was still afraid, it would fail, it would collapse. And something that you don't know, you guys, I opened this channel 2019. Sahi ndo nimeamua sasa ikuwe active. I opened this 2019. But of course, talking about my fears, I was afraid that it would fail. I was afraid kidogo haitafanya vizuri, but I am hoping you guys are going to support me, and I will stop fearing about failure. The other thing that I fear, the other thing that I fear is death. Kama I fear losing my loved ones, and of course I also fear seeing another person suffering, because of I'm afraid to see people wakiteseka, yani emotions, they're down because of kifo. If I would write a letter to God right now, I would just tell him, ondoa kifo, because that is something that brings people down. That is something that huwa inaturudisha sana nyuma. And then things that people do not know about me. Wows. Things that people do not know about me. This one you'll first sip. Things that people do not know about me. One of the things that hamjui is that I am an overthinker. Hey, wacha niwaambie, me, I overthink. I create things in my mind, things that I even create the worst scenarios in my mind, things that I'm sure even they're never even going to happen, but I'm so good in creating things, and I overthink. Mtu akinifanyia kitu, I'm going to think, why is this thing happening? And when things don't go right on my side, I'm still going to overthink, even for a week. I'm an overthinker. Sijui tusaidiana aje. How do you guys deal with overthinking? I don't know even if there is any if there's a way that people can deal with overthinking, you can also comment down below about overthinking. And the other thing is about something that you don't know about me is that I'm anxious. I'm an anxious person. Anxiety, it really eats me up. Yani the fear of tomorrow, need to happen kesho. Like after I upload this video, I'll be going back to my channel to see, have you guys viewed, have you guys commented? Is it going to be doing well? Nitakuwa na issues, nitakuwa na tushida hapa na pale. Yani I'm so afraid of such, but I believe I pray a lot about, your anxiety. And even before I came here, before I started recording this, I was also anxious. Well, it has taken the grace of God, guys, to be doing this video, and I believe tutaendelea tu kukuwa na hiyo anxiety, labda itaenda chini kidogo. The other thing and of course this one is one that I expected, hiyo mpaka niliulizwa pale Facebook about my status, whether I'm single. Yes, I am single, very single. Yeah, and I'm not dating. I have decided just to concentrate on what I want to do. I first grow and then hizo zingine zitakuja baadaye. Ingine, it's about my age. I am as young as 22. I am only 22, guys. So that is my age. And the other thing is what I would change about me if I was given a chance. Yeah, but hapa niruhusu I preach kidogo. Niruhusu I preach about changing things about me. I believe I was created in the in the likeness of God, and I will not change anything. I love how I am. I love me. I would not change anything. Yeah, mahali mtu sana naona kuna ka issue, and that one is between you and God, manzi. Ever had a low moment? Yes, I have. Why? Like any normal human being, lazima ukuwe na low moment. I don't think there is anybody who has never had a low moment in their lives, and me not excluded. Mimi nimekuwa na low moments zangu, and one of them was when I was betrayed, and hiyo nitaleta hapa being a video, which of course we are going to engage about it and talk about it, because it's something that people go through na wengine they don't even talk about it. Mnajiekea tu and fall into depression. But why should you fall into depression when you can talk to somebody about it? I was betrayed by a person who I liked so much, and he betrayed me. Like, okay, nishasema hii. But I was betrayed. That was one of my lowest moments. And then the next one, the other question is how I deal with the low moment. Mimi, acha mkisikia nikileta kelele hapa, I hardly talk to people about what I'm going through. Most of the things that I go through, I do not talk to them. I do not talk about them, and I do not tell people about what I'm going through. So even after I was betrayed, hiyo kitu ilinileta chini sana, and I think hata nilipoteza kilo. Sometimes, let me not say that I was almost going into depression, because it was serious, but I pray about it, and nilikuwa nimesema I overthink. Kila time when you wake up unajiuliza, was I supposed to be going through it? Lazima ningepitia hii, lazima, those questions. But then the first step about dealing with low moments is accepting, and especially if it's something that has been done to you, accept that it has already happened. That was reverse. And then the other step, if you really can talk to somebody, tafuta mtu mwenye unaweza ongelesha, and they know you're going to move from the situation you are right now. I also open videos about how to deal with them, and I do them practically, and that's how I basically deal with low moments. But I really pray God, mimi huomba God sana about those issues, and I know huwa ananisaidia, because as you can see I am smiling, and you just try to move on. And then the other question that was really interesting is about the harshest truth that I have learned. Hapa nimefika sahi, kuna issues definitely lazima zikufunze. Inaitangwa character development. Kwanza ukikuja hii Nairobi, utafunzwa. Hii dunia itakufunza. And you know, one of the harshest truth is that that I have learned, it's at any right circumstances, anybody can betray you. Anybody can betray you na hautaamini. And the second one is just because you are good, just because wewe ni mtu ule msee, is not, does not mean, just because you are good does not mean that everybody is going to be good to you. And then the other one is an advice, and of course I think it's the last question. The others, if I've not answered, write down in the comment below, and I may do that video later, way on after this one. Advice that I would give to a 20-year-old right now, that is a youth, mtu bado ako confused about what you're going to do. Kama mimi, I had been, nilikuwa tu nimekaa almost a year, not siuko sure, but if I would give advice kwa mtu hapo, especially to a youth, somebody my age, guys, do what you feel makes you happy. Nothing should bring you down, nothing should, seem like an obstacle. Just do what makes you happy and you will thank me later. Wacha for now those questions zifike hapo. I'm so excited that I have done this video and I am loving it. I think hii kitu tungeanza tu kitambo. If you love this video, give it a thumbs up and of course subscribe. Hiyo nayo sitaiacha kuwakumbusha, subscribe, it supports my channel. And before I forget, thank you to those who had subscribed even before I brought content. I had only brought the intro and you guys subscribed and showed me love. Wengine wananiitisha nini link pale WhatsApp, pale Facebook. You just subscribed, guys. Thank you, and of course continue subscribing. I can't wait to see you in my next video, and of course see you when you see me. Kwaheri.